My humbles in regards to the development of the alpha branch of the Reploid. And now, commencing video. Greetings everyone and welcome to a post-Christmas Q&A video. Before we start this Q&A video, this very festive and warm, wholesome, and of course, final Q&A for the year. Hope you guys had a very blessed and safe, wonderful Christmas Eve. And of course, Christmas Day yesterday. Hope you guys also got a lot of amazing presents and of course, spent quality time with your friends and family on the warmest Christmas day. And let me just be honest right now, I think I picked the right attire for this occasion. A decent long sleeve shirt, or sweater rather. Is it a long sleeve shirt or sweater? I'm not certain. It doesn't matter. Just some decent clothing for the occasion. Most of you sent me a lot of amazing questions for this Q&A. I asked you guys that I wanted to make this festive and of course rather lengthy given that Christmas was yesterday. Would have been a good time to do a Christmas day yesterday, but I wanted to spend time with my family and of course you guys as well along the way. Also, I do hope you guys enjoyed those posts that I posted on YouTube where I show you guys the amazing people who have been sticking with me since day one, ever since I came to this community. And of course, another update on my sickness. It is starting to fully wear off. For those who don't know, I was congested for the past couple of days. And of course, it is finally casted aside. Hope you guys are also taking excellent care of yourselves, of your health, and everything. So here we are in the last Q&A video of 2023. Honestly though, this month and the year in its entirety has went by so swiftly. I'm actually not certain it's even funny anymore. But alas, life still goes on. But you know what though, that will never deter me from being me and of course fulfill my dreams. And of course I have a lot of great New Year's resolutions planned out, but that will come in later time when I tell you guys about it. But for now guys, let's get into your guys' questions. A lot of amazing questions that you guys have been submitting to me, which I want to thank you guys for once again. And before we commence the Q&A video, the last Q&A video for this year, for those who are new to the channel, thank you all so much as always for tuning in and of course giving the channel a very excellent glimpse. Your everlasting love and support is really and forever appreciated by yours truly. And of course the remainder of other people on this channel, please do not hesitate to like this video if you enjoyed. Leave your comments down below. And of course, please do not hesitate to hit the subscribe button and turn on the push notification bell. Let's get this channel up to 30k. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let us commence our Q&A video. Our last Q&A video, aka with a mixture of festivity, if you will, with our first question coming from Starport75. And he asked me, from Arrowhead and the entire team of Space Station 77, we wish you a very Merry Christmas season. When it comes to Christmas, there's always something good to eat. What delicious food would you eat during the holidays? Mine would be Christmas cookies, gingerbread, chocolate chip, or Pillsbury. If you're referring to desserts, I would say either cakes or cookies that goes enjoyable with either ice cream and milk. Because, well, let alone just being a foodie himself, I'm also a person who tends to have a sweet tooth every now and then. But not every now and then, but like just whenever I take a notion to. If I feel like extremely light during nighttime or like during the daytime or whenever I like not feel full after eating a certain amount of food for dinner, I always turn to eating desserts every other day to be exact. But I don't want to overdo it too much so on the desserts or on sugar in general. But if you are referring to festive dinners, it would be, well, meat-wise, either fried chicken or baked chicken, grilled chicken, brisket, ham, and of course chicken. Well, many varieties of different meats that I love to eat along with casserole such as baked potato casserole. Not basically baked potato casserole, but baked potatoes, and of course mac and cheese, oven roasted green vegetables like Brussels sprouts or spinach or even asparagus or even broccoli. Like I said guys, I'm a general foodie and of course I tend to like certain meals and certain foods, some depending on the mood and of course some based on this glorious presentation. Also Starport, hope you had a very blessed and safe Christmas as well, and of course the rest of you who also submitted your questions, and of course the rest of you who are watching this video. Ladybug Games asked me, first off, happy belated birthday to Frost. My beautiful daughter is greatly appreciated for you guys sending her birthday wishes. She is very very happy. I'm so glad to have her in my life too. Secondly, have you played or beaten Mario Wonder yet? If so, what did you think of it? Unfortunately, Ladybug Games, I have not gotten my hands on that game ever since it came about, but I do hear people have been playing it a lot, and of course they really gave it a very excellent trial run, not just basically the trial run, but a full playthrough of the game in its entirety. Looking at the graphics still and looking at the mechanics of certain items that you get from the block, and it's just amazing. It's pure nostalgia. It kind of reminds me of Super Mario Bros. For the Wii U, and of course many other great games that is pertaining to Mario based on the classic style that they have in the game itself. Okay, so I know I've been way behind on certain Nintendo Switch games, but like I said, guys, the reason why I have not been up to date on the many games that have been released, well, it's due to the pricing, and I would wait until the sales come about for some of the Nintendo Switch games, but it's just like overwhelmingly high. But don't worry though, I will still find a way in the near future to actually get them, even if it takes time and whatnot, even if I'm way behind on the good stuff that you guys might have already tried out. That won't deter me from at least trying at some point in time. Just not at this moment right now. Our next question comes from Agent Emerald, and he says, well, I can't complain much this year. Well, I can actually, but what was your favorite gift from the recent SMG4 crew video at the time of this question? Let's just say that Mario had a decent gift where you summoned spaghetti on a silver platter by just screaming, although if it were to exist in actuality, it might probably wake up the neighbors around the block where I live. And heck, I guess some screams do compensate you, especially when it comes to voice acting. Our next question comes from one of my channel members on behalf of the Reploid Utopia's Alpha Branch, and he goes by Superg Bros, and he asks me, do you think SMG4 and SMG3 will have more rivalries in the future? Honestly, there is no hint of doubt, given that they're both still frenemies after all, and of course they both made amends in the aftermath of that Christmas party special. Well, not special, but Christmas party episode that SMG4 uploaded last weekend. Of course, I wonder what to anticipate in the pre-New Year's special that we got coming up. Well, not special, but whatever SMG4 has in store for this coming Saturday where another episode pops off. I'm pretty certain that they'll have either a verbal altercation in the most humorous way, if you will, at the time it comes out, or I'm not certain myself. We'll just have to wait and see. Next question comes from Jeremiah Martinez, Cat and Vid, and he asks me, what are you going to do for Christmas with your family? Because I'm going to have a Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Well, you might find this overwhelming, but let alone just having a very excellent warm plate of Christmas dinner. What happened was that, let's just say that I kind of fell asleep early because, well, I guess you could say I was super full from what I ate. But to say the least though, I still spent Christmas time with my mom, my big sister, and my nephew, watching TV together, and of course, spending warm time together, getting into that warm Christmas morality, if you will, like any other Christmas season. I mean, you can never go wrong when it comes to spending quality time with family and friends, and it helps the world revolve, and of course, it helps keep the warmth inside of you, inside of every one of us, especially inside this very cornerstone of the world that we live in. That is the beauty of togetherness, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that. Next question comes from GC Fan, and he asked me, what if Frost had a hairstyle like Ashley from WarioWare? Upon gathering you guys' questions, I looked up the hairstyle that Ashley from WarioWare has, and of course, looking at it, I would say that Frost would look a lot more elegant. I wouldn't say more elegant than the hairstyle that she currently has, but more elegant, like, in general. Both of the hairstyles, one that she currently has and the other one that's imaginable, both of them would definitely fit her, actually, and she looks very cute. I said no matter the hairstyle, she would definitely look cute and beautiful either way. Which old Nintendo games and consoles do you like? Okay, so console-wise, I would go with this thing of beauty right here, which happens to be the Super NES Classic Mini, or Super NES Mini Classic Edition, if you will, that I got years ago, and I'm very grateful to have this console still. As a matter of fact, I've been playing this earlier today. I've been playing some games like Monopoly and Killer Instinct and some of the old original games that were distributed in this console here, this installment, like Super Mario World and F-Zero, and of course Super Ghouls and Ghosts, even though I hadn't touched them in a while, but I might take a notion to play them later once I get a chance. Now, if I were to go for at least 5 old Nintendo games, before I get to talking about the old games, the other consoles that I have in mind are the Game Boy Advance SP. I used to have that when I was like real young. It was a very excellent sensation to the touch. where you just like have a small handheld console, Game Boy Advance, playing Game Boy Advance games. I always wanted to get my hands on one when I was a little kid. I got a used one from GameStop, the silver one, for like around $60, I believe, because the new one cost like around like $80-something at GameStop. But at Walmart though, overwhelmingly it costed like around almost $100. Like, jeez. But to say the least though, the used Game Boy Advance SP was my excellent go-to. Worked super duper well, and my first game on that console was Tetris. Let alone Tetris was F-Zero GP Legend. Although I'm not certain if I had other games along with the two, but it was still a great memory having that console and of course playing those games back when I was a kid. I also had the Nintendo DS Lite, but ever since the Power Switch situation came about on that old installment of the Nintendo DS Lite, it was actually one of my favorite variants of the Nintendo DS series. Along with the 3DS that I have still, which still works. I even love playing games like Star Fox Command and New Super Mario Bros., Top Gun, and of course, Mario Party DS, which I haven't played in a while. I even have the new Zelda game, well not new Zelda game, but the Zelda game I got for 3DS called Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes. I gave it a trial run with one of my collaborators one time, and it was pretty fun. I also had the Nintendo Wii, where it had Wii Sports, and of course I would have taken the notion to get Super Smash Bros. Brawl, but I couldn't get around that time, given that there were also other Smash installments. Although I do have Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS, which is still an A+. I was actually fortunate enough that the Nintendo Wii can also play the GameCube games too, because trust me, I had a huge load of Nintendo GameCube games back when I was young. And speaking of GameCube games, the GameCube is also one of my favorite Nintendo-based consoles. My favorite games on that one were F-Zero GX, Star Fox Adventures. Also, big shout out to Estelle, Ellis, the voice actress of Krystal. She's very beautiful when it comes to voice acting as Krystal. Not to mention, guys, if you haven't already, check out Star Fox Horizon. She's actually voice acting as Krystal in the game installment itself, and the game is big. It's totally big, and it actually inspired me to like become a future voice actor in the near future. But getting back to the old Nintendo games, I was left off with Star Fox Adventures, even Star Fox Assault, even though level 5 was very scary. Super Mario Sunshine, Midway Arcade Treasures, Namco Museum, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. There were a lot of amazing games on that installment of Nintendo consoles. And of course, I forgot to mention Nintendo 64, where you have a lot of great games like Super Mario 64, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, F-Zero X, Yoshi's Story, Super Smash Bros., the very first Super Smash Bros. Game in that console, Star Fox 64, Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Stadium 2, and of course the first one along the way too, Mario Party 1, 2, and 3. I also forgot to mention Mario Party 4 and Mario Party 7 for the GameCube. Gosh, how long have I been discussing the game consoles and the games for those consoles? But either way, GC fan, those are my favorites so far. There are many, many more that I've yet to actually lay out. But whatever comes to mind, I just actually just go for, you know. On to the last one. Which is the best trio in SMG4/Nintendo in your opinion? Trio in SMG4. Honestly, for human purposes, I'd say Mario, SMG4, and Meggy. Because, well, why not? Ever since that road trip where they were embarking on a journey to reach Meggy's graduation from college, it was the very warmest episode I've ever looked at, in spite of the unfolded humor that went down. Next question comes from Jack Adams, and he says, from the city of Des Moines in Iowa, I wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Here's my question. Favorite Christmas song? My favorite Christmas song is Let It Snow. My favorite Christmas song, personally, is Silent Night. Also, if you guys don't mind, I'd like to add a little singing perspective on video for the first time after a while. Singing Silent Night. This portion is inspired by Dear Sis Vampire Monster. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, Okay, I know it's not Christmas Day, it's past that, but I just couldn't help but to actually practice singing after a long time. But in all seriousness, Silent Night is one of my favorite Christmas songs, no matter the Christmas season. Peyton Time Prime asks me, have you ever played or seen Sonic games? The first Sonic game that I played was Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Then came the first Sonic the Hedgehog, and of course, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic DX, which I also have on my Steam, but I've yet to get my hands on because, well, I'm trying to find some games to put on my desktop. And ever since I had this SSD, it did wonders for me. And I might get another one of these or a different brand of these SSDs for more of the Steam games or the other data that I have on my desktop. So that way, if I happen to lose anything, I can always have a backup. But overall, the Sonic games are so amazing. Have you ever burnt yourself at home? There was this one time that I was frying chicken one time, right? As I simply put a battered drumstick into the hot oil, it starts to it was frying calmly until some unexpected point when I was watching it turn golden brown. It was it just popped in my face. I was so not expecting that. It went crazy. It had me jumping and whatnot. I was not expecting it to pop off. So mistakes happen. You just have to be extremely careful, because one mistake, even if it's never intended, could definitely cost you. But fortunately though, I was fine. No open wounds or anything. Have you ever tried cooking recently? I try to refer to some certain recipes, let alone just making ramen, although I do help my mom with certain dishes, becoming her sous chef, assisting her with anything I can. But I will tell myself this: if I can ice a cake, I can roast the beef. But I still can cook more going solo and expeditiously. Next question comes from JetBlue Chess, my dear bro JetBlue Chess. Me and my twin brother JetBlue Chess C are working on something big in 2024. Will you be able to react to it when we release it? You actually got me presumptuous now, bro. Also, shouts out to you in the Splatoon 3 matches that we had, where you also encountered Frost in-game. It was pretty fun. But I'll be more than happy and, of course, excited simultaneously to actually react to what you have in store. I mean, honestly, I can never go wrong. Alright everyone, for our last question for this last Q&A comes from Victor Vo, and he asked me, what did you get for Christmas? Out of the many things, let alone technology, let alone having this amazing variety of doing videos and everything, and the equipment that I have for whatever I tend to do and whatnot, whether it's making music, making videos, etc. The very thing I'm very grateful to have for Christmas, like any other Christmas, is my family and you guys as well. That will never ever change. Okay, so I've been thinking for New Year's Eve, I thought about doing a New Year's IRL stream where I interact with you guys and, of course, probably resume some more of the giveaway stream series. Because, well, it's been a minute since I actually talked about the giveaway streams, where we're on a road to 30,000 subscribers and we're still striving to reach that number, even though we haven't been swift on that this year. But it's not about being swift, because we can reach that number anytime. The same with 50k and 100k. Although thinking about it though, doing an IRL stream in New Year's Eve, it kind of reminds me of that one stream that I did 1 year on New Year's Eve when I helped my dear bro Snake Lecter Gaming. Also shouts out to him, by the way. I was helping him reach 1,000 subscribers on his channel because he was super duper close to that number, and that memory still hits my heart every now and then. Not in a bad way, but it's still kept in my heart. I will never ever forget the time that I actually helped him get that far, and I'm so grateful. I'm very grateful being a very helpful person to most people. Even if they feel as though that they don't need it, I still insist on helping them either way, because, well, you never know. But getting back to this, guys, I might do one more live stream for this year, and of course gear up for more future live streams next year. Consider that we also have the Frosty Fest and, of course, the Splatfest going on for Frosty Fest. I cannot wait to actually partake in this Splatfest next year. And of course, I just want to take this time for to thank every single one of you for sticking around on the Q&A series and everything else, the many other series that we have on this channel of ours. Because we're meant to strive for greatness. No matter the day, no matter the time, we're still destined to keep going no matter the obstacle we have ahead of us, because we're meant to avoid them. So I'm happy to say that on New Year's Eve, I will do a live streaming, IRL stream, if you will, live streaming, and of course interacting with you all, and of course maybe discuss some New Year's resolutions with you guys, considering that we're nearing down to the final week almost until the remainder of this year, and I'm actually looking forward to next year and many other amazing journeys ahead of me and of course ahead of us. Hope you guys are also gearing yourselves up as well for the upcoming year. I look forward to doing more videos with you guys, and of course looking forward to doing more of your ideas and of course what you guys suggest to me and whatnot. And of course I will also look forward to doing more Q&As and of course many other amazing pledges that you guys have been motivating me to make, to bring to you all, to bring to new people who have yet to get a glimpse of this channel. I look forward to doing all that stuff, more of what we're doing this year, more of doing that next year. So from the bottom of my heart, every single one of you here that are watching this video, thank you very, very much for getting me this far, getting us this far. Because this is not only my channel, it's also your channel as well, because you guys are the main reason as to why it's been growing strong since 2010 of December 31st, which was the very first day that I started doing this channel. And of course, been going further and further, and I'm very blessed to get this far with you guys. Over 29,000 subscribers, almost close to 30k, like almost a quarter to reaching, well, we're past the quarter actually, getting close to, meaning halfway to 100k in the near future. But hopefully I'll do some more things for you guys to kind of get the numbers going. But it's not about the numbers, it's about the people who are interested in watching you. No matter what you do, you just keep being yourself. If you're determined to do YouTube like how I am, no matter what activity that goes on in this channel, just continue to be yourself. And as time passes, the numbers will continue to, you will continue to expand no matter what. So with that being said, everyone, thank you all so much for submitting your questions for this Q&A, this last Q&A for this year. And let no obstacles impede you from being you. And with that said, I look forward to seeing you guys on the New Year's Eve live stream at night. And of course, I might bring some few awesome peeps to the VC to actually interact with you guys as well. And of course, do some Q&A, live Q&A with you guys to kind of like finish this year off with a bang. So yeah, guys, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A video, this last Q&A video for 2023. And if you did, as always, please do not hesitate to like this video. As always, and of course, leave your comments down below and subscribe for more here with the notifications on, and share this video everywhere if you can. As forever always, guys, your everlasting love and support is greatly appreciated by me and the many others who took their time here to making this channel bloom like a destined flower. Social media, Twitch, and of course my song list are provided in the description of the video. And with that said, everyone, there are more videos to come soon. This is Superreploid CLA, your humble Reploid / Inkling. I love you guys very much, and as always, I'll see you Reploids, Mavericks, Maverick Hunters, Sigma, Dreamers. I'm a dreamer too because I love to dream and of course fulfill them. Inklings, Octolings, Inklings, etc. Everyone, in the next video, stay blessed, warmed, loved, safe, quarantine, musical, fresh in the flesh, and off the hook. I'll see you guys next time at Utopia, and once again, everyone, thank you for everything, this amazing journey this year. I love you guys, and remember, guys, I love every single one of you on this channel, and remember, continue being you. Stay loved. If you love music, and if you would like to partake in supporting my channel by purchasing music, please refer to my song list down below. Hey guys, Silverreploid CLA here. I want to thank all of you for watching this video. Please smash on the like button, subscribe for more content if you're new, and please turn on the push notifications. And also, please make sure you check out my other videos or any video on display and show tons of love and support for not only me, but to those who are also involved. Have a great one, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!